Hi YouTube. So I got back from basic training in AIT about a month ago. Got back on May 19th, 2016. I'm officially a carpenter. That's my job. I just wanted to go over really quickly. The last video that I posted was what I brought to basic training packing list, and literally, I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. That was where my basic training was at. I just didn't want you guys to know at the time where I was at because I didn't want none of my information to be out or anything like that of where I was and stuff like that. So basic training, I was in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I was there for 10 weeks, obviously basic training. And then I went to Gulfport, Mississippi for my AIT. And I'm a 12 whiskey, that's my job. So I'm a carpenter, I'm an engineer, and basically, this is what I gotta say about my packing list. Everything that you get from your recruiters, put on your packing list, and everything that I brought, I got to keep. Everything from all my underwear to all my sports bras, except for my gray sports bras. Gray sports bras we weren't allowed to have. You have to have white underwear, bring white underwear. If you have black underwear, you can wear black underwear, but they prefer you wear white. But I mean, we had girls that wore black underwear and they didn't tell them anything, so yeah. Also, I'm sorry the quality on my camera really sucks. I'm using my computer and it's just sucks. I don't know why. But hopefully I can get a better webcam so that way they don't suck as bad. But yeah, everything on the packing list that I brought, I got to keep except for my gray sports bras and my hand sanitizers. They didn't let me have anything with alcohol in it. It was considered contraband, so I had to throw that out, which I was fine with because when you get there, if you're going to Fort Sill, when you get to the reception battalion, you walk into the room where they like kind of sit you down and they have you fill out all this other paperwork and stuff. So you sit there and they give you like a hand sanitizer, they give you your soldier blue book, they give you your warrior tactics or a warrior tasks or a warrior something book. I don't know. Yeah, they give you that book, and then they give you a whole bunch of other crap that you just gotta sign, and it's a whole lot of signing your name and putting the date and all this other BS. So, but yeah. Also, that's just one thing I wanted to touch on. Everything that I brought, I got to keep. Nothing I had to throw away except for those gray sports bras and my hand sanitizers. That was the only thing that my drill sergeants made me throw out at reception. You will get to reception, and sometime throughout your week there, you will go to the PX and you will buy everything. When you walk into the PX at Fort Sill, it's on like the reception, or not the reception, but the basic training side of Fort Sill instead of the reception side, because there's two sides, and if you go to Fort Sill, you'll see that. They'll take you to the basic training side, and you'll get to see kind of some of the bays and some of the drill pads and all that, and it's really cool. You'll go and there'll be a list of all the stuff that you need to buy, and you'll go buy it, and yeah. So you will get a lot of stuff there. Whatever is on the paper, you have to buy. Even if you already have it, you have to buy it. At least a pack of it. It's like at least take one, and it's cool because when you walk into the store, it says like required on the little like where underneath, like, so say like you were looking for a flashlight, underneath the flashlight where it was holding the flashlight, there'd be a little thing that said required. So like you were required to buy a flashlight, and like they're the ugliest flashlights ever. They're big and they're green, and they got all kinds of different lenses that you can use for it. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so I just wanted to talk about reception at basic training. I'll make separate videos about red phase, white phase, and blue phase. So the day that I left January 11th, 2016. So the day that I left, I was really scared. I didn't know what to do, what to expect. Like, it was really frightening. I met one of my battle buddies on the bus ride from OKC to Fort Sill. And me and her talked the whole way. We hung out. It was really cool. I met her in Dallas when we were flying from Dallas to Oklahoma. But yeah, it was really cool. She was really nice, and we talked the whole way. And anyway, we got to basic training. Well, reception of basic training. And it was 12 o'clock midnight. I didn't get any sleep my first night. My first night there, I did not get no sleep because we were supposed to be done by 2 in the morning, and we were supposed to go to sleep for a couple hours and wake up at 4. Well, they didn't finish issuing us our PTs, all our other gear, our Camelback, all that stuff. They didn't finish issuing that to us until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we got no sleep the first night whatsoever. But anyway, you get off the bus and they all make you line up in formation, and all I saw was this drill sergeant just staring at all of us. Like, I was like, oh shit, like I am in, like, what did I get myself into? And so you go, and he's like, if you have any food, you have 10 seconds to throw it in the trash. So you're over there in your backpacks trying to rumble around, see if you have any food so you could throw it away. And because if they saw you with food, you would get in trouble for it. So we were rumbling around trying to find our food, go throw it away, come back. So we come back, he talks to us. I have no clue what they said. I don't remember all that. I just remember what I was thinking, and I was like, what the hell, like, am I getting myself into? Like, I was so scared. It was funny. But, well, it's funny now. It's not funny then, but it's funny now that I look back at it. But anyway, so you go, and they bring you up to this room, and you sit, no, just kidding. You place your stuff in the back of the room, and then you go and take a seat somewhere. They just have you sit down, find a seat, sit down. So you go and you sit down, and they make you fill out all this paperwork, look at all these PowerPoints, and then they like make you watch this like 15-minute video, and that's how long you have to eat. They give you like a little snack thing, and it comes like a little cup of fruit, some juice, some like sunflower seeds, and the granola bar, just something to get in your system. And they feed us that. So then after that, throw our trash away, come back. We go and we empty out all of our bags. We literally, what you do is you grab your bag and you dump it. That's why I said keep your stuff in plastic baggies. In the other previous video, keep your stuff in plastic baggies. You're gonna dump it out. Literally, like you grab your bag and it all falls out. And you're standing there at parade rest over there, and they rumble through your stuff, try to make sure you don't have anything. They look through your bags. They won't open your, well, at least the drill sergeant that checked my stuff didn't open my bags. She just kind of grabbed it and looked at it. And she was like, just take out those hand sanitizers. And I was like, okay. So I go and throw them away, put all my stuff back. And then we go and they take us to like where you go get your PTs and stuff like that. So we walk in, you have to stand. They literally make you snake. So what I mean by snaking is you have a row of people here, and you have a line. So you have like a line of people, and they make you like line up, and then when you're the last one, you face the opposite way and you line up behind that person. So you're like, there's just a whole rows of people, and you could fit like 40 people in like a room that like is just gonna fit like 20. Like they make it work. I don't know how they do it, but they make it work. And you're lining up, and you go and you to give them your name, and you get your Camelback, you get your iPro, you get your PTs. What else we get? We got all our winter gear, like our beanies, our gloves. What else did we get? I think that was it. That's all we got. We got a laundry bag, a duffel bag. I think that's it. That's all they gave us, I think. If I think of anything else, I'll put it in the description below, but I think that's all they gave you while you're there. And then, so you go and I can't remember if they gave you boots there or not. Can't remember. I don't know. It was so long ago. It was 5 months ago, almost 6. Holy crap. But anyway, so you go and you're filling out all this paperwork, and they make you, what you do is like you inventory. So you should have like 2 t-shirts and 2 long sleeve shirts and 2 pairs of PT shorts and a PT jacket and PT sweatpants and you're rumbling through all this stuff, and you're making sure you have everything. Once you make sure you have everything, you gotta throw it all in your laundry bag, and they take you to the barracks. So we're all with our laundry bags. Oh, speaking of which, at this time they also, well, before that, they gave us like a 5-minute phone. Well, not even 5 minutes. I think it was like 2 minutes to turn on your phone and call your family to let them know that you arrived at basic training. So we called our family. It was like 12 o'clock midnight over there. It was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning where I live. And we're calling, and I'm like, Mom, I made it to basic training safe. My mom's on the phone crying, like, oh, okay, like, whatever. She was crying. It was so cute. But I called her. I was like, Mom, I made it to basic training safely. I was like, I just want to let you know. I was like, y'all probably get a call from me in like 4 weeks. I didn't talk to my mom for another 4 weeks. Literally. Like, I called her my 3rd week in basic, or like my 4th week, I think it was, in basic training when we hit white phase. Sorry, there was a weird noise outside, and I have no clue what it was. Some, like a motorcycle or something. But anyway, so then you go to reception, and, well, not reception. They take you to breakfast and your PT. So, like, we go take all our stuff to the barracks. They make us pick a locker, pick a bed, throw your stuff in there, change out of your civilian clothes, put on your PT clothes, be back downstairs information by blah, blah, blah 100. So we're going, we're rushing, trying to put all our stuff on. And we go outside to formation, and we're late, of course, because they gave us like 5 minutes to go to the barracks, put our stuff away, change, and be back outside. And our barracks were halfway across the, like the way. That makes sense. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're all rummaging through our stuff, trying to find all our stuff, and yeah, it was pretty bad. And then we march down to chow, and we eat, and then we go back and we wait for the buses, and literally we would stand outside for like an hour and a half. Like, they would feed us breakfast at 4 o'clock in the morning, and our bus wouldn't be there to pick us up till like 6 or 7. It's like, why are you making us wait out here so long? Like, I could have been sleeping longer. But no, it's basic training, so you gotta do what they tell you. So we're standing outside for like 500 hours, and finally the sun comes out. It's freezing cold. Remember, I went in January, in like the middle of like when it gets the worst, like the worst cold. It was freezing. I remember my hands would be numb, my feet, I wouldn't be able to feel my feet. Like, I had never been that cold in my life. And we would wait and wait and wait. Like, you could see like the breath coming out of like our mouths. So anyway, the bus would pick us up for reception. They drove us down to the reception battalion, which was on the basic training side of Fort Sill. And you would go, and you would like, they would go and they'd line you up in front of the doors, the double doors, and you would go in one, oh my God, what is it called? One rank. There you go. One rank at a time. You would go in one rank at a time into the building, and you'd go and sit down in these chairs, and they'd go and give you your little Eagle card so you can go buy your crap. And actually, I think I have what it looks like. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Please. So this is what the Eagle cards look like. Just a little chip. It's got a little chip on it. It's just, they look like, it's kind of cool. Yeah, but anyway, so they give you that with your $300, I think, and $60 they put on it, so you can buy your stuff, and you have like 4 months to use it or something like that, and then whatever money you don't use just goes back into your account. So because it's money out of your first paycheck, that's what they take it out of. So they take out money from your first paycheck so you can buy your stuff. But anyway, so you do that, and they go and you get your dental done, they take x-rays and all that, you go and males get a haircut. So if many males are watching this, your hair is gonna be gone. Like, you're gonna look bald. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's okay, but anyway, but yeah, so you have to get a military haircut, at least while you're in basic training. At EAT, I think your hair has to be just regular military standards. Just in basic training, they like everyone to look the same, look uniform, so they make you get shaved heads. So, girls, as long as you can put your hair up in a clean bun, you're good. Or like a small little ponytail, and I mean like a ponytail like the size of like this, like a tiny ponytail if your hair won't go into a bun. If not, you're gonna have to cut your hair. And females can get a haircut too, but males are priority. So if females want to get a haircut and you go to like to go get a haircut at reception or basic training, whatever, you go to get a haircut, you can wait, but you go after all the males because males are priority. So you can get a haircut at basic, but a lot of issues that our girls had was that they wanted to get like specialized haircuts and they only did like zeros all the way around for the male haircuts. So like if you wanted to get a haircut, you would have to get a zero. Like there was one girl that got a haircut and she got a special haircut, like they kept the top part a little longer. But it depends on your drill sergeant and it depends on what battery you're in and it depends on what the barbers want to do. So just keep that in mind. Also, you get your dental haircuts, hearing. They give you hearing tests, drug tests, a bunch of drug tests, blood work. You get a bunch of blood work done. You get a bunch of shots. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to penicillin, so I didn't have to get shot in the butt. They call it the peanut butter shot. I didn't have to get that, and everyone's like, "Oh, you just got that because you didn't want to get the shot." Like, no, I'm legit allergic to penicillin. Like, I just lucked out on that one. But yeah, I didn't have to get the peanut butter shot. It sucks if you do because my battle buddy was right next to me getting it, and she like freaked out when they stuck the needle in her butt. Like it was funny. But anyway, so you get that done. If you have kids, they make you go to Deers so that way you can get. I don't know what Deers is for. I don't have kids, so I don't know. I didn't have to do that. But it's like I think it's that way your kids get benefits or something like that. So just keep that in mind too. They make you go to finances to make sure that you get paid correctly and all that. They make you get life insurance and all that. And yeah, so it's really not that bad. It's just really boring because it's a bunch of the army, and you'll slowly learn, especially if you're leaving for basic training soon, or you're thinking about it. The army is a lot of hurry up and wait. Literally, you hurry up to one location or you hurry up to go do something, and you're sitting there waiting for like 5 hours or like, you know what I mean? But like you're waiting for a really long time. Like I remember standing in line for my hearing test for I think it was like 2 or 3 hours, just standing there, not doing anything, just standing there. You couldn't talk. You had to look forward. It sucked really bad. It's that I think that was one of the worst parts of reception. That besides cold, but I mean, and it was cool because like on the weekend, like after we made it through whatever the weekend, I think it was like a Saturday or a Sunday. Actually, I think it was Sunday. They took us to church if we wanted to go to church, and then we came back and we literally did nothing the whole day. Like it was snowing and stuff, so we came back and we just stayed up in our barracks all day, and they just let us chill and talk to each other, and like we had fun. Like we had like my bay had like a mini talent show. Like it was really cool. It was fun. It was so worth it. But yeah, then once you were done with everything, you waited for your drill sergeants to come pick you up for basic training, and you met with your all new battle buddies, all your company. You met who was gonna be with you for the next 9 weeks, and yeah, it was really cool. I remember meeting my drill sergeants at reception, like my drill sergeants that I was gonna be with at basic training. They gave us they're called Skittles, but they're the little number things, little jersey things that you put on, so that way they can identify you for like the first week. That's how you know you got a new soldier. Trust me. Like you'll be like in your like last week of basic training, and you'll see soldiers barely going to basic training, and you're just like, I feel so bad for you. Like there was a kid that like he was in the chow hall, and he goes and grabs his food, and he tries coming sitting where our battery was sitting, and their drill sergeants are in there waiting for them to like trick them so that way they could fuck with them. And this kid turns around and his drill sergeant's right there, and his drill sergeant gets up like right here in his face and is like, what the fuck are you doing, private? You need to turn around and go sit back down. What do you think? And before you know it, our drill sergeants were on that kid, and all his drill sergeants were on him. He had like a good 9 drill sergeants surrounding him, yelling at him, and it was so like you're sitting there eating and you want to laugh so hard because you know what that feels like you went through it, but it's like okay, like I'm done with that. Like, I ain't gotta deal with that anymore. Like I'm in blue phase. Like we're about to get out this bitch. Like it's so funny to see all the soldiers like freaked out. Like they look so scared. Like when they walk in with their little skills, they walk in with their food. It's so funny. But I mean, hey, we're all soldiers eventually. So, well, I mean, unless you don't quit, but don't quit, 'cause you'll get a dishonorable discharge. I think. I don't know, but don't quit. Don't quit. I don't care how hard it is, how bad it may seem. Find something good in it, and remember, every smoking that you go through, all the punishment that you go through, it's gonna end. Not everything is gonna last. You're gonna end. It's gonna end. You're gonna get out of there, and it's gonna be so much better. AIT is so much better. It's a breeze. Like it is so easy. As long as you stay on top of your PT and you study and do your homework and you pass your tests for your AIT, you'll do fine. Like it's so much easier. Like weekends you get to go off base. Like it's a lot of fun. AIT was, but anyway, I'll talk about that a different time. But yeah, so that's basically reception. Reception you get yelled at a lot because they're you're new. You don't know how basic training works. You don't know how all the drill sergeants work. Like you don't know how things go. So it's gonna be hard at first, but you'll get through it. But I will talk about red phase in another video. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Yeah, but I just wanted to let you guys know that everything that I had in my packing list is accurate, minus the sports bra, the gray sports bras, and minus the hand sanitizers. So everything else I got to keep. Make your bottles don't necessarily have to be clear. I know I mentioned that too, that you make sure you take clear bottles as long as they're see-through and you can see through them. Like you can have like a pink one or a blue one, as long as you can see through them and it's not like like those ones that like you can't see through them. As long as you can see through them, you can see the liquid inside of them, you'll be fine. At least that's how it was for us at Fort Sill. I don't know about Leonard Wood, Jackson, and Benning. I definitely don't know about, because that's all boys or all males, but that's how I was at Fort Sill. For me, it was easy. Do your research, look at videos, look at packing lists, listen to other people's experiences, because everyone has different experiences when they go. That's what I did. I looked up so many YouTube videos about experiences and stuff like that, and that's why I decided to create my own channel. And I was gonna, when I get back, now I like how I am back now, but I was thinking like when I get back, I'm just gonna let people know about my experience. That way they know what to expect whenever they go to basic training, because I know it helped me a lot. And I know there's a video on YouTube too. I don't know what it's called. I'll link it down below. It's like a 59-minute video. It's almost an hour long. Just basically talking about it shows what you guys do at basic training, and it's at Fort Sill. So it's about what we do at basic training at Fort Sill. It shows you everything, so you can see everything that we did. So that way you know what to do and how it feels, and you know what to expect when you get there. But yeah, that's basically it. It's a lot of fun. If you are leaving a basic training soon, comment down below where you're going if you want to leave that information. If not, it's totally cool. But let me know who's joining the army, because we're the best branch in the military. So yeah, let me know if you're joining the army. Even if you're not joining the army, let me know what branch you're joining, because it's really cool to see like what kind of people join, like who's joining. Like it's cool to see that like people are interested in joining the military. Like I like to see that people want to join the military. So if you are joining the military, whatever branch, let me know. Army, HOOAH. You'll eventually say that a lot, HOOAH. Anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun for me. I enjoyed it. But yeah, comment down below what you thought of this video. I'll post a video about red phase, white phase, and blue phase. That way you guys at least know an idea what happened on in each phase. Reception is a lot of yelling. Get that right now. It's a lot of yelling. You're going to always be in trouble. Like everything you do is going to be wrong. Everything.